morning, soul family. How are you all doing? I'm looking at a very calm lake. So calm emotional waters outside. That's nice to see. I watched my friend Karen Sheldon's video this morning as she posted a live, and she was walking through the snow with her dogs. It was so beautiful through the forest. Oh gosh, I want to be in the mountains. Yes, I do. Alrighty. So right now, song playing. We are renegades. All hail the outlaws. Our time to make a move. It's our time to take a stand. Yay! That's the energy that Spirit's been wanting, right? Wanting us to move forward. And let's begin. Right on. All right, so I'm sitting here and I'm putting on all my gazillions of rings. Oh, my ring. Ah. I missed two things under the super full moon that I had to put outside. My best friend gave me a peridot bracelet. Isn't it beautiful? So beautiful. And it was given to her by someone that she had basically very toxic energy with, and it was too beautiful to throw away. She said, "You want it?" And I'm like, heck yeah. I don't have any connection to them, so I cleared it, and anyway, I put it outside. And I put it outside along with my mom's ring that was missed because it was in the jewelry box. So I charged my Australian opals, so I'm going to put it on. Yeah! On my baby finger, just like my mama. Okay. So now I got to figure out where to put my conscience ring. My mama Sherry gave me. I'll put it over here. So I don't know if you guys saw my video yesterday. I started up with, we kept getting that we were having, new birth, right? And my stomach was getting swollen, and that's what happens whenever I've got some new creative project that I'm about to birth into the world. Isn't that weird? And I'm like, okay, you need to release this now that I've created it. So yesterday I created these. These are my cosmic clusters. They're inspired by my creation of my twin story and my own. This is my side of it. This is his side of it. I put the video up, you guys can see it. And my friend gave me a really good idea because I was kind of like just trying to figure what I was going to do. I didn't know how I was going to do this, and the idea of somebody sending me something small and me making it into a cosmic creation, that can happen. But what is a better idea is because I do my sage wands, and they have Reiki and charged crystals. These little cosmic crystal clusters these would be really good complements to go along with the sage wands. So I could do a combination of whatever crystals that you need, that you want for meditation or manifesting. So these are the ones that are actually what I want to be doing. That makes more sense, and I'll make them up according to, what it is, what issues you want to work with. So if you say to me, okay, this is what I want to work with, I'll look at what those crystals are, and then I'll make up a little cluster. And I'll price them at a certain amount so that they'll all be pretty much the same, right? If you're going to be having like 3 crystals, it'll be so much. If you're going to have like 5 or 2 or 6, and if you're going to have something more elaborate, it'll be, custom. So that's what I'm going to do. Thank you, Kirsten, for that idea. What I was doing when I put that out there was I was just kind of putting it together, and I hadn't put it on my website yet. I still haven't put my crystal, my meditation cones, the crystal encrusted meditation stones on my website either. Merlin magician stones. So I've got Star Child, which was my baby, right? My baby being born. And Merlin was dedicated to my twin. Star Child, I think, is dedicated to both of us. And of course, the sage wands were mine. I'm the Queen of Wands. So it's funny because I had a dream years ago, and I saw this child that had blonde hair and blue eyes, and I was told it was my child from another life, and I named her Star. So Star Child, it was the creation from Spirit, the idea probably from her that was handed down to me. So Star Child's cosmic creations, that's what these are, and the cosmic crystal clusters are inspired by her. So she's a part of my higher self, clearly. And then we have my Queen of Wands, ceremonial sage wands, which I still have up and ready for everyone. And then we have Merlin's magical meditation tools, the Why can I can't think this morning. I'm so tired. I had several dreams, very, very lucid dreams, and they were interesting because they were a combination of things that happened to me yesterday that someone else watched apparently, because it wasn't quite in the order that it happened. So I think it was my twin connecting with me, and I watched him watching me. And it was interesting. I'm trying to put them together, and I've decided that, I'm not going to kill myself doing that, because when I don't know what something means, I'm not going to stress myself out over it. I used to do that. I used to drive myself crazy. So the avian crystal cones are Merlin's. That's the name of his. So the avian crystal cones. Avian to do with the bird messengers and flying to spirit and to your higher self. And crystals, of course, and the cone for your pineal gland. So Merlin Magicians, shamanic healing, avian crystal cones. That's such a long name, but avian crystal cone for short. If you want an avian crystal cone, that's what they are for short. If you want cosmic creation, that's what they are for short. If you want a cosmic crystal cluster, Star Child, that's what you want for short. If you want a sage wand, that's what they are for short. Oh, look outside. There's a little bit of a ripple on the water. A little bit of a ripple of emotion right now. It goes along with the song right now. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Someone who loved somebody and it was all new for them and they didn't know how to handle it. They weren't good at it and they were just waking up or just learning about love. Anywhere I would have followed you. It's a sad song. I hear this, but it doesn't have to be the end. If somebody opens up their mouth and starts to speak, right? Somebody feels like it's too late. So I'm going to turn the radio down more. Right? Someone's feeling so low, so small. It was over their head. Aw. So maybe right now there's somebody who feels bad about how they handled something and they're literally coming from a place of absolute truth. I will stumble and fall. I'm still learning to love. I knew nothing at all. So maybe I'm just starting to crawl. Oh, this is a new baby. Okay, sorry. Damn, I don't know why this happens to me all the time. So somebody's been reawakened. It's like a baby. They've realized something. Remember we talked about how there was lessons that went out and with all of the messages, and somebody would look at that and think, wow, I don't want to be that person. I didn't realize I was doing that. I'm sorry. And remember, they were going to apologize. So if somebody comes to you and apologizes for something that's hurt you, please forgive them. Please show compassion, because I feel their energy right now. It's moving through me, and they're very sorry. They are. It's truly coming from a place of honesty and sincerity. So that's a message for someone, okay? Please be compassionate and understanding, as you would want. And this one is saying, I'm swallowing my pride. You're the one that I love, but I'm saying goodbye. So somebody feels like it's too late, and what they should have done more than swallow their pride and said goodbye possibly is what they felt, because it feels as though people are holding back. They're not saying what they want to feel. And sometimes you think something is lost, and it's not lost if you would just open your mouth and speak. Or maybe you are somebody who's been waiting and waiting and waiting and no one speaks, and so you're saying, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to say goodbye because I can't keep waiting. Anywhere I would have followed you, I love you, but I'm going to say goodbye because you just won't come forward. And so that's a message out to you. All right, I love these little cosmic creations and these crystal clusters. I really do. I love them. You know what they remind me of? Everlasting gobstoppers from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Remember, he made those everlasting, and someone wanted to steal them? Great. Someone's probably going to steal my idea. That somebody wanted to know what the secret was and was trying to bribe Charlie to tell them. Remember? I love those. They're like everlasting gobstoppers. Now, that's absolutely the truth, too, because the everlasting gobstoppers would never run out of flavor. They would always be awesome. And that's what's with the crystals. They will never run out of their power. They will always be awesome. They'll always have this color. They will always be beautiful. They will always work for you. Love that. Okay. So the messages that we're working with today are coming from the Messenger Oracle. The guide, I mean, the author is someone that I don't know. It's Raveen Filan. Raveen Filan. But I like this deck because it takes me to the forest. And thinking about the avian crystal cones makes me think of the forest. And watching my friend Karen walk through the forest makes me miss it. So here we go. Alrighty. So our message, the first one, is love without condition. Now that goes along well with the message that I just got, that just came through to me, about forgiving, loving without condition. I don't know, that just, and even the colors that are surrounding this fairy that sits there, they're light. You know, it's basically, to me, I'm looking at that. I mean, we'll listen to a bunch of different messages that come forward, but the first thing that comes forward is she's looking at the dragonfly flowing over the emotional waters, and that, to me, there's many, many messages that come from that. The dragonfly represents seeing past the illusion, and the water is your emotions. So maybe something isn't the way you thought it was. And so you're needing to look past that, and maybe that's the forgiveness, the light. See the light in everyone. See the beautiful colors, the sparkles, and the fireflies lighting up. So maybe there's something that's going to be illuminated for this one that's sitting here. And they're sitting there gently, and they're waiting. Remember, you don't chase after something. You allow, like a butterfly, you don't chase the butterfly. You allow it to sit. Come and sit on your hand when it's ready. And so that's what she's kind of peacefully enjoying her place of nature. She's leaning up against this stone, which is, to me, ancient wisdom. And the mushrooms are all around. And the mushrooms, to me, mushrooms grow when there's a lot of moisture, right? A lot of emotion. So there's been a lot of emotion, but it's positive because look at the growth. There's green growth, and there's love, and there's light all around. Her head is adorned in purple. So to me, it's relationship issues, and this purple in the sky here. The waters are dark. They've been dark, emotional waters. So maybe somebody's been having to move through their emotional waters, and they're starting to rise above and see the truth of the reality of the situation, right? And recognizing that this one is sitting here leaning against ancient wisdom, or maybe she's listening to the ancient wisdom. It's kind of like when the great wave comes, go to the mountain with the knowledge, right? And the daisies, they represent friendship. So this is a friend. I like that. Let's look up the number 26. I like reading the cards. There's so many different messages that can come out. And Spirit's going to guide me to look at certain things at certain times because of the messages that need to come out today. Because my Father knows how I'm going to look at something and how I'll read it. So for the number 26, 2 is always about things happening the way they're meant. And 6 is generally about material. So 26 is positive affirmations will help your situation improve quickly. And the angels are urging you to only think about and speak about your desires, and don't affirm your fears because they are an illusion. Okay? So there we go. The darkness is an illusion. Think about what you wish to see, not what you're looking at that isn't actually real. These are dark emotional waters that aren't actually true. So think about the fact that, you know what? I can take a bite of this magic mushroom and it can turn into something fantastic. I have friends all around me, and they're good friends. Look at the light. Song right now, you know I can use somebody like you. I can use somebody like you. This is somebody who's been going through a difficult time, walking with their head down, looking in the darkness. Someone like you, and all you know and how you speak. See, this person's leaning up against ancient knowledge. Because this love has been undercover on the street. So this person has been afraid to speak up. And now they're starting to realize that, you know, this person's standing there talking to me, or sitting there talking to me and telling me, you know what, there's a lot to be grateful for. Make a wish. See things the way you want to see. There's sparkle, there's magic around you. Look at all the magic in the world that you can pull towards you if you focus on that instead of focusing on this dark, deep emotional waters. So this one is coming up out of his emotional waters, and he's recognizing this is somewhere where I need to go, right? So loving without condition, that's the message that I got about forgiving someone who is sorry for what, maybe they've been looking at things in a dark way. Maybe they've been stuck in their dark emotional waters. They weren't able to see past that. They thought that was the reality of things. But they realized, you know, this one keeps telling me that there's something else out there and I can trust in the magic. It's difficult for me to trust in the magic, but I see the little sparkles all around. I'm starting to float up above my emotional waters and recognize that fear was just an illusion. So it's interesting because this is a message for myself. I tell you that this is a message for myself. You know, is it easy for you to give up the advice to others, but hiding the truth from yourself? And the advice that you give is advice for yourself first. So I do this. Like right now, somebody called me and they said this person was supposed to meet up with them and they didn't. And they promised again and they kept letting them down. And she's worried. And so she texted him, he didn't answer. And she texted again and he didn't answer. And she says, but you said it was happening soon. And I said, well, that was the energy at the time. He was doing pretty well. And I said, but he's trying to let go of something. He's dealing with something and he's got a pain or a wound or an injury. And she said, yes, his mother died recently before the holidays and he's struggling with it. And he's also got a cold. And I said, you know, he's trying to eliminate something is what I got. He's trying to eliminate, and he probably doesn't want you to know how messed up he is right now. But right now, he doesn't want you to go anywhere. He wants you to keep positive thoughts. Keep the positive thoughts because he's dealing with his emotional waters. He's having a hard time, but he's coming out of it. And he's going to come around soon. And that was the message I gave her. So that's a message for myself, that my twin's going through something difficult and he's dealing with it. And he doesn't want me to go anywhere, wants me to keep my thoughts positive, and I'll hear from him soon. So that's a message that I would take for myself. How would you take that message for you? And also, is it easier for you to nourish others and give them attention? Are you dealing with someone else that's in their deep emotional waters, and you're so compassionate and loving and gentle like this to them, but you're not that way to yourself? Are you giving of yourself constantly and not being loving and kind to yourself? Because you have to be kind and gentle to you. This is you sitting here. So what do you need to do? Do you need to sit by that beautiful, calm water, take a little time like my friend Karen and walk out in the beautiful snow with her dogs just for herself, just some time to herself? Because you've been so busy taking care of everybody else. Yes, you're loving, but you need to be loving to yourself too. You need to nurture yourself too, without reservation, without feeling sorry for the time that you cut away from another. Maybe you are dealing with somebody. Maybe my twin is dealing with somebody who's going through a very difficult time, but he is too. He's also got emotions and he's also suffering. And I'm also suffering and I've got emotions and I need to take care of me too. So Spirit says, buy that time out. Buy it out. It's worth it. We are worth it. We must be kind of ourselves and we are deserving of the same unconditional love and care that we give to others. It has to be given back. We can't just give and not give that back to ourselves. You know, I'm looking at this beautiful green. This is the color of healing. It's the color of the heart chakra. And yes, we want to give this to others, and I do. I said that these creations were inspired by my love story, by my twin story, and by mine. This is me creating it. This is how I express myself. And I said last night, you know, I had him up here, but I couldn't figure out where to put this one, and I ended up putting this one up above. This is my story. And I said to my friend last night, look at that, I elevated myself. And I thought, you know what, I need to do that. Yes, I love my twin, and I know he's been going through difficulty, but so have I. And so I've allowed myself to be elevated right now. I'm taking care of myself first right now, right? I don't hear from my twin. I understand he's probably going through a lot of things, but so am I. So no, I'm not forgetting you, but I am taking care of myself first right now. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's very, very, very good. And I'm glad that Spirit brought this out because I need to recognize that. I do take care of others first. You know, I've had difficulties with my daughter and she's been disrespectful and she's hurt me and I've asked for time, but I still love her. I see her posting her creations. She's so incredibly talented. And she's posting them on her little page that is her Etsy creations, and they're beautiful. And I comment on them. I say they're beautiful, but I keep my space away. You know, she's still not speaking. She's punishing me, and I thought, that's okay. I'm enjoying the space. I'm taking care of me. But it doesn't mean I don't love you, and it doesn't mean I'm not proud of you. So, correct for neutrality on all levels. My daughter's very, very creative. Like, oh my God, way more creative than me. Like, I can't even tell you. I said to my friend, I'm gluing a bunch of rocks together, and my daughter's literally sculpting something like my brother. My brother sculpted this otter family. Oops. Sorry, Mom. That was my mom's. My brother's a rock. He sculpted this out of soapstone. I mean, he's incredible. And I was so lucky to get this one piece because he sold all of his other pieces. And I said, I just want one. And it's amazing because the otters, when they sleep, this is an otter family. And when they sleep, they hold on to each other's hands so they don't drift apart. Now, that's what we do energetically. We hold on to each other. So my daughter, I hold on to her in my heart, right? We're not talking. We're not seeing one another. Some really caustic, not nice things have been done, and it wasn't okay. But I love her, and I see her wrapped in my love, and I still support her in a positive way, but just from a distance. So that's a message to you that, you know, there could be people in your life, and there's your example. It could be family. You love them, but they're caustic, and they're not in your highest good right now. And maybe they're working through issues, and maybe what they really need is love. So yes, you'll use, just like this. This is one of my crystal clusters. This is rose quartz, and this is black hematite, and this is pyrite. So this is for strength, this is for protection, and this is love. So I could hold this while I send my daughter these feelings. I think I will right now. I'm wearing pink right now. So I'll hold this, and in this, I keep myself protected. I don't allow the toxic energy back. I'm being strong and standing up for myself, but I ask for her to be covered in unconditional love. So we can do that. We can be loving and strong and compassionate and not stay in toxic energy, right? We can do all of the above, and we don't have to feel bad for it. Because why? Because we need to take care of ourselves first. So Spirit wants us here to see the signs that are in front of us. Let's look at the number 3. That's the Ascended Masters. 8 usually is about getting on with your spiritual work, your path. So getting on with your work, right? So this basically the number 38 together is the Ascended Masters are helping you with your financial situation. So you can relax, okay? You can relax. Spirit doesn't tell you to relax if you have to stress. You know, they'll take care of things. They'll tell you what to do. They'll tell you how to handle things. And a more relaxed attitude doesn't help your financial situation. It doesn't help you to panic that I'm not hearing from him. It doesn't help you to panic that the money's not coming in. It helps you to listen to what Spirit says. Do what you need to do. When the work comes in, take care of it. When you get ideas to create something, create something. Allow Spirit to handle it. I'm doing a crystal class, you know. That will be helpful for a lot of people. It'll be helpful for me. I just move forward with my work. I get the messages, and I follow the guidance that I get. So that's what Spirit's asking us to do. Watch the signs, see the signs. What are they asking you to do? I'm looking here, the lion, which is courage and strength, and the wolf, which is the wolves stick together no matter what. The pack, right? The wolf pack. But this is a lone wolf. It's got to remember, don't be a lone wolf. Don't be hiding out in the dark. You've got to be part of this whole thing in order for things to work. Come together. The dove talks about prophecy. The dove talks about peace. The dove talks about love. The dove talks about taking a breath and relaxing. I look at the butterflies, and the colors are purple and gold, and the crown is gold. I'm looking at a lot of gold, which is, and the gold up in the trees here. Gold, to me, is remember your worth. Remember, you are worthy. Remember, you're worthy of your own love. The purple is relationship harmony, Archangel Zadkiel. I see the blue up here, that's Archangel Michael, that's protection. So again, we're getting, you are worthy of what you're asking for. You're worthy of self-love. Yes, you want relationship harmony, but you must be protective of yourself. There is healing. It's dark in the background, but there is healing going on. Mostly it's lit up with white, which is seeing the light in each other and ourselves and remembering to go to Spirit. We're all part of one family. We're all connected. You're cloaked in white. You're cloaked in protection. I'm also seeing this person, you're cloaked in white light. So you are being protected by Spirit. Your third eye is open. You're paying attention. This is the stag man, the man of the forest, the one that I love. You see all the geometric symbols all the way around? Archangel Metatron is working with you. That is the Ascended Master that is working with you. The Ascended Master, song right now, I won't give up. Let me love you. I won't give up. I won't give up. Let me love you. Don't you give up. I won't give up. So these two, whoever is speaking in this song, don't give up on me. I love you, right? Maybe it's that woman's boyfriend that's mother has passed and he's going through a difficult time. Please don't give up on me. I love you. Let me love you. I'm going through a difficult time. Okay? So that's the understanding that I'm getting from the song. The dragon. I said that my twin is my dragon and I am his. There's the little dragon Hulk that comes with crystals in his hands, and there's me that comes holding only my love and heart. That's all I have to give you is my love and my heart. The song right now, I miss our little talks. She's worried that things are bad, and he's saying, it's okay. I'll meet you in our dreams. And she's saying, no, but things are not. I don't hear from you. I don't know what's going on. And he's saying, I miss our little talks. And the problem is one of them is having worrisome thoughts, thoughts that are getting them carried away with themselves. Remember the first message we got? That person had illusions they were looking at. It was negative thoughts. It was fears and worries that weren't actually real. And so she's saying, look, you need to look at this. But the message to the song is, no matter how the truth varies, this ship will carry you safely to the shore. Spirit will make sure. The truth may vary. We may not know the truth of the situation. It may be this, it may be that. But if we stay on our spiritual path, if we stay seeing one another in the light, if we keep doing the work that we're meant to do, keep ourselves calm, Spirit will guide us safely to shore. There's something in her head holding her back. Tell her I miss her little talks. Soon it will be over and buried with the past. We used to play outside when we were young, when we were full of life and full of love. Some days I don't know if I'm wrong or if I'm right. Your mind is playing tricks on you, my dear. Because though the truth may vary, this ship will carry our bodies safely to shore. See? So Spirit's saying, listen. Don't listen to the words I say. The screams don't sound the same, so that it's not the truth. It's not the truth. It's when you're looking at something, I think it's this, but it's not that. It's not that. That's not the reality of it. You're listening to your dark thoughts and you're scaring yourself. I miss our little talks. I miss you. I want to talk to you again. Please let go of the fear of what's not really real. Maybe there's thoughts in your mind that you can't control. And Spirit's saying, if you go to the light, if you look into the light, it's going to be okay. There's an egg of creation in this cosmic field going on here. There's something being birthed here, something beautiful that's being birthed. At the top of this antlers and the gold crown, the king. You're gone away, you're gone away. I wish you'd disappear. All that's left is a ghost of you. Now we're torn apart. There's nothing we can do. Just let me go. We'll meet again soon. And he says, wait. Did you hear the interference? I'll see you when we fall asleep. Don't listen to the words I say. So somebody's confused and saying things. Remember I talked about it before, that sometimes it's not the words, it's not the things that were said that is the truth. Don't listen to that. Listen to what you know in your heart. Sometimes people lie. Sometimes they do. They lie out of fear. Sometimes they push you away because they're trying to cope and they don't know how to cope. So they say something that will push you away. I've had that happen in my own life. They didn't know what to do. They knew that I wouldn't leave them. They knew that I would hold on, and they couldn't handle it at the time. So they lied. They lied so that they could distance themselves because they weren't able to cope with what was going on in their life. But they don't want you to go away. And the truth is varying because it's not really what it was. Sometimes things aren't as they seem. There's a lot of thought going on right here. The spirit is helping. This is an egg of creation. This is an epiphany that you're going to get. All of a sudden, this electricity is going to go through into your crown, and you're going to understand. And you look at these blue eyes that are highlighted. You're cloaked, you're hiding, but you're hidden in light. You're hidden in light. You're taken care of. So see the signs. There's so much that came out for that, assisted by the music that came forward. I love when the music comes forward. So a lot of times we see things that are sent to us. Look at the feathers hanging. The feathers, that's like to me, it's like dream catchers. So I think about, I've got dream catchers all around me. I've got feathers that are attached to all of my walking staffs, right? I've got feathers everywhere. Feathers are talking about going into spirit. They're about going to your higher self. And feathers that are dropped from spirit. It's like when feathers are near, feathers are here, angels are near. You see a feather that drops upon your path. So we get these coincidences that we call them, but they're not. They're synchronistic events, and they're dropped there by spirit. So Spirit says, watch them. Pay attention to what comes. Pay attention to the songs that just so happen to line up. Pay attention to the client that calls you and tells you what's going on and asks you what's going on. And Spirit gives you a message for them because that message is for you. You understand what's going on. He's trying to cope. He's lost somebody that was very dear to him and doesn't know how to cope. Doesn't want you to go away, but doesn't know how to say anything quite yet. We miss our little talks. They both do. So pay attention to that. Don't overlook the signs that you see and be very watchful. Like I watch always. My eyes are always watching. I'm always noticing every detail. When the pelicans were flying in the air, the pelicans were talking about dropping your burden, dropping your self-blame. You know, allowing forgiveness of self and forgiveness of others. It also talks about working as part of a team, and you don't have to do everything because we're all part of one family. That's what this tree is here. Soul family. We're all part of one family. Look at all the assisters that come to you. Look at all the wisdom, the power animals that you can call on. You can call on the wisdom of the lion for courage. You can call on the wisdom of the wolf for being able to do it on yourself, for being able to be part of a team. They're a wolf pack. You can call on the wisdom of the dove to relax and bring peace and serenity into your and to see that and to recognize there's prophecies being fulfilled. You can call on Archangel Metatron, who's showing you all the esoteric symbols. He works with the ones like us. You can call upon your inner dragon or the dragon of your best friend. Right? This is your soul family. It may not be your birth family. This is your soul family. We're all part of one family. Right? Harvest is near. Look at the grapes that are falling down. It's ripe for the picking. Harvest. It's there. There's been a lot of healing. Don't give up. See the little sparkles? They're pink. They're rose colored. Those little fireflies, they're illuminating. These are little magical love sparkles that are coming down. Look at the growth behind this wolf. This wolf that's been hiding out. This lone wolf. There's a lot of growth. He's grown quite a lot. Look at that golden lion. I came in with the lion people. They're very, very powerful. So don't push away the symbols. Don't push away the numbers. Don't push away the license plate with 777. You're on the right path in every area of your life. Keep moving forward on your spiritual path so that it's illuminated appropriately. Number 7, you're on the right path and it will exceed your expectations. But keep your thoughts positive. Number 5, big change is happening. A significant change in your life actually is happening at this time. Keep your thoughts focused on the positive and ask Spirit to help you. 555, huge change which is rumbling through your entire existence at this time. Always for the better. Keep asking Spirit to help you with these changes. The number 222, everything is happening exactly as it is meant to happen with divine blessings for yourself and everyone involved. Let go and have faith. The number 666, you're too focused on the material world. You've got to lift your thoughts to Spirit. And allow Spirit to help you. They will take care of that. Keep yourself on your path. Spirit will help you with your material issues, whatever they are. Anything of this material world. 111. Your thoughts are being. The universe is taking a snapshot of your thoughts right now. So when you see 111, are your thoughts positive? Because what you're thinking about, you're bringing about. That's what you're manifesting. So if not, switch your thoughts. The number 999, it's an ending. Get moving forward. You've got all that you need in front of you, light worker, to get moving forward on your path. The number, I'm trying to think of the numbers that I know. The ones that mostly, because mostly Spirit will start with the triple numbers. They're the numbers that will stand out mostly. So the number 888 is a sign that there's complete financial support from the universe and money is flowing in your direction. So don't freak out. The number 444, there are angels. You everywhere around you. You are completely guided, protected, and loved. There is no reason for fear. The number, did I get them all? I got all the major ones. So anytime you see 1, it's about keeping your thoughts positive. Anytime you see 2, it's about things are happening as they're meant. Anytime you see 3, ascended masters are with you. 4, angels are with you. 5, changes are upon you. 6, don't worry about money. It's okay. 7, you're on the right path. 8, financial money's coming forward. 9, get moving. A chapter of your life is coming to an end. Now there's a new chapter. That's the 10, gateway. So when you get to 10, you're walking through the gate. I hope that's helped you guys. Pay attention to the people that come in and out of your life. They've got messages for you. Everybody's in your life for a reason. They've got messages. They may be there briefly. They may be a new friend. But pay attention to what they say to you. A lot of times I used to get bored listening to people's stories that were just droning on and on until Spirit told me, listen, you don't care about their story, but listen to what they're saying. There's something in their story that is a mirror of what's going on in your life. You may get an answer. So in that way, you're able to be consciously aware. You're able to be present and polite with the person, even if it's not something that's of interest to you. If it goes on and on and on and on and on and on, then you ask Spirit, okay, I need to get going. Can you please wrap this up? If it doesn't wrap up, the person is saying something that you need to hear. You may not realize it. But I've done that, and it's great because my mind moves so quickly. It's hard for me to pay attention to things that are boring to me. If you're boring, I'm out, right? But now I've learned. There's going to be a lesson in this. There's a message in it for me.
And by me listening for my message, I'm calm, I'm relaxed. The person feels heard. It helps them. They tell whatever it is that, because sometimes maybe the story is boring to you. Maybe it doesn't matter to you, but to them it means everything. Maybe they just needed someone to listen to. Maybe they just needed a friend. Maybe they've had a really fucked up, shitty day and they just wanted someone that was calm and listening to them. Or maybe they're never listened to. Maybe no one ever listens to them. They don't get to speak. And maybe when they have something to say, it's not really, to you, incredibly intelligent or of utmost importance or urgency. But maybe they just want to connect with you. Maybe they just are trying to talk to you because they don't know what to say. So when they reach out to say something, you answer them back. I have people that reach out to me all the time. They want me to do forwards, and I don't do forwards. I hate them, you guys. I freaking hate them. And so I don't do them, but I'll say thank you for, and I'll give them something. I don't ignore them, because like I'll say, man, I'll say, please don't send me forwards, and they keep sending them. Okay, you want my attention? All right, I'll send you a heart. I'll give you an angel. Have a beautiful day. Say something nice. They need something from you. There's something that's going on. Try to see past the annoyance and recognize that there's a sign that's coming to you. Or ask Spirit, I don't understand why this is happening. Can you explain to me why this is happening? And then listen and see what comes forward. When something really strange hits like an epiphany, right? Like this. Okay, I don't know what the hell this means. Like when I have a dream about something and I'm like, what the hell is that? It's something that's going on. I don't know what it is yet. Don't push it away. Put it to the side until Spirit clears it up for you. Or when you've got these flashes of knowing. I know, like somebody said to me the other day, do you have proof of that? I said, I don't need proof of it. I know it. I just know it. Don't push away what you know. You may not know the full truth, like that song. Though the truth may vary, the ship will carry you safely to shore. So, okay, maybe I don't have it quite finely tuned time, like my glasses, remember? I said there's something wrong with my prescription. And they're like, no, both prescriptions are the same. And I said, no, it doesn't feel right. Something didn't feel right to me. It wasn't sitting right with me. Because the glasses didn't fit me. That's why. But I knew, and then I said, no, but I feel like the prescription is off. So he looked at my prescription and it was off. It was just slightly off, but it was off. It was the incorrect prescription. So I may have gotten something close to something, but it's not identical. But I'm getting it. There's something true about what I'm getting. So don't push away that. When you know something with every fiber of your being, trust it, whether you have the physical proof in front of you or not, because these are all the messages that Spirit brings forward. And that helps you in transformation and moving from one state to another, right? That you're moving higher on your spiritual path. They help you. They aid you in your journey. God, I love this card. I think we'll do one more message. I think I want to marry you. No one will know. Someone's going to elope. How fun. That would be so fun. I did that once. Correct for neutrality on all levels. What did he say? We may be bums, but I got a pocket full of cash that we can blow. Oh, I'm laughing. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Okay, what is the most important message? That one? Need and necessity. Wow, there's a lot going on in this card. Let's read it. So first thing I see are the ravens and the eagles and the crow. Because look, if the raven and if these are two together, I feel that the raven represents magic and miracles. They come out of the void. The crow is walk your walk, talk your talk. And the eagle is definitely spirit. So magic and spirit and walking your walk and talking your talk, looking through your third eye, and look who governs you, your spirit. That's who's talking to you. That's who the messages are coming into your crown. If you are paying attention and your third eye is open, you're listening with your third eye, you're looking with your third eye, you're closing your eyes in meditation so that you can connect. Look, the duality of the sun and the moon, the divine masculine, the divine feminine. And I love that this is a new moon, which is right where we're going to be going right into now. Right? So this is about putting your new moon wishes out. This is about recognizing that you need to embrace both the dark and the light within you, right? This one in the middle that feels like they're dark, they are not all dark. They have dark and light. Remember I said that's the heart of that I wanted to embrace. My twin and I needed to embrace the dark and light within us. And I said that I knew he was the yin to my yang, right? There's the yin to your yang right there, right? embracing both the divine feminine and the divine masculine. There's nothing wrong with being very super sensitive. There's nothing wrong with being aggressive. It's got to be balanced. See how this is balanced out on this scale here? Everything, and how they're grounded and rooted. See that? I love this. They're awake in the daytime and they're awake at night. They travel to one another in their dreams. They travel to spirit in their dreams. They're awake and aware of the messages and signs coming in spirit during the day. But look, they've grown. They've both grown. There's abundance. It's very, very strong. This is rooted very strong. I feel like this is the green man's bride. The number 28. First we saw the green man, and now we see the green man's bride, and now the song, I Think I Want to Marry You. So it could be, the message to me is the marriage between the dark and the light, the marriage between your earthly physical self and your spiritual self, right? I want to marry you. I want to, when you marry someone, you join them together. That's what it means. So you're joining the dark and the light together, because that's what makes you beautiful. And who says? God says, because I made you that way. There's nothing wrong with the way I made you. You just need to get balanced and figure it out. Get yourself grounded. That's why I love these. Look at this one. This is one of my favorite creations. My cosmic creation. I love this one. This is Gaia's garden. And that's what she's doing. She's getting grounded, right? She's remembering the strength that she has within her, the pyrite. This wonderful leopard. The leopard, you know that the leopard, the Black Panther, there is no Black Panther. The Black Panther is a leopard that's just black. And the leopard is about, the Black Panther totem is about astral travel. So, yes, you travel in spirit, but you've got to remain grounded, right? And that's why the tiger's eye, this is keeping you grounded and remembering that you need to connect with spirit. You need to connect in Gaia's garden. This is you in Gaia's garden. Love this one. Somebody asked me last night already how much it was, and I was like, I don't know if I can sell it. My creations they're my babies. Right? And so when Spirit says that, you know, you're about to birth something new, or if a reader says to you, I see a pregnancy, don't freak out and think, oh my God, I was freaking out. I got, oh my God, my twins had a baby. I was so upset. He's probably got a new job or a new creative project that he's working on, right? I was about to birth something, I was told, and I did last night. I birthed multiple babies, didn't I? Oh my God, I'm laughing. Okay, so the number 28. Did we do 28? I think we did, right? Yeah. Oh, no, I don't think we did, because this is the balance. Remember, we were worrying, don't worry about money. And 2 is everything's happening as it's meant. And 8 was about money coming forward. So 28 is money comes to you as you keep faith. Keep the faith that your loved ones and you and all that you're working towards, your beautiful purpose, all are supported by Spirit. So don't worry. I'm not worried. Look at my twin. Look at him. Surrounded with crystals. He comes out of his beautiful pyrite cave holding crystals, and he is worthy. And he is remembering. Do you know what I was thinking about when I looked at this the other day? I love this. Look at the whiskers even. Spirit gave me the stone when I forgot to tell you guys the story of this. I walked the 7 sacred rivers in Sedona. Think about that, 7. You're on the right path, and it will exceed your expectations. It was freezing. And I went all the way to the end. It was so cold, but I wanted to make it all the way to the end of the trail. And as I went, I said, I just want one piece. I want you to give me one sacred special piece. And I looked down in the water, and they gave me this one. And when I looked at it, I wonder if you guys can see. I know that you could see it if I did it outside. If I could show you this, I would like to show you outside if you don't mind. Because in the light right now, I might be able to do it here. No, I have to show you outside. You're the blood in my veins. Okay. Oh, I don't have light? That stinks. I don't have sun. There's no sun anywhere? Good Lord. It's always freezing in my side of the, on this side of the house. So funny, my landlord's out front wearing shorts, and I'm in the back wearing a sweater because it's bloody cold on that side of the house. On this side. I don't get the sun. Okay, there we go. All right. Now, before when I showed you my other piece, I said I couldn't see anything, but I know that you can. Do you see the eyes? They're crystals. See how they're crystals? It's like a little geode that's inside. And that's why this is another reason why this is my twin, because my twin has got crystal eyes. He literally does. His eyes are like crystals. And when I look at this, I forgot to tell you, one ear is up, right? So what is this? You're listening. But this one needs to go down and listen to your ancestors. And remember, he is. Because remember,
I told you that I said to him, I heard the word Anasazi again and again. Does it mean anything to us? And he said, yes, that's the ancient ones. Listen to them. So this was my message to my babe. You need to put that ear down and listen. Listen to the ancient ones. That's the Anasazi pottery. Remember that you are worthy. You're worthy. You're worthy. Yes, you're self-charging. Yes, you do. You do need to go. I understand that. I love it. I love it. I just love it. I just love how Spirit brings us messages in nature. So you're being told that the ones that you love are being taken care of. So I'm going to relax, right? I'm going to relax and know. And I like the fact that I'm elevated right now. I'm taking care of myself. But look, I've got my babe completely surrounded in crystals. I like that. I like that. So for you, you're not to worry about the ones that you love. It's okay. And your financial situation is going to be taken care of as well. Your financial situation, your creative projects, and your loved ones and you, as long as you remain faithful. And just keep the faith. Trust in the ancient ones. Trust in the guidance of Spirit that comes forward. You can trust. They're telling you to. So don't overlook that. So need and necessity. So now let's move forward. What is necessary? What is absolutely necessary? And what is it that you want that you don't maybe necessarily have to have? So you're needing to keep a balance, right? You're needing to keep a balance between what is absolutely vital and what is not. So you think about maybe you're not seeing if you're looking so if you're only looking into the light, you're only looking over here. You're not seeing what's over here, right? You can't look at the day and the night at the same time, right? So it's talking about good and bad, the dark and the light, the yin and the yang. So there's evil and there's evil, the destruction on one side, and there's creation on the other. But they're in the same face. They're in the same heart. There's good and bad within us all. And it's interesting to me that this is dark, but there's more light in the heart. And in this, even though there's more light in that side of the heart, there's still little dark spots in it, right? So in all reality, it's equal. So there's good and bad equally in all of us. We're created that way. We came here to experience the duality of the dark and the light. So it's also a message that you may be looking at something thinking it's harmful, when in fact it's oh my God. I mean, how long did it take you to notice what I just saw? I'm just ridiculous. I told you that the great horned owl is it's my and my twin's totem, right? The great horned owl. He's more the snowy owl and I'm more the great horned owl. Do you see the great horned owl? It's so clear. I just had to look back and see it from from a little bit of a distance. Because why? Because when you're up close like this, you can't see anything. But when you look back, then you can see the horns of the great horned owl, the eyes, right? Can you see them? But you know what I also see? I also see a lynx, the keeper of secrets. The lynx has the ears, the tufts that go up like that, and so do the bobcat. So you think about the bobcat, you think about the lynx, and you think about the great horned owl, all of those messengers. I also think about the caracal, a cat called the caracal. The bobcat totem, I'm going to have to talk to you guys about it because I know what the lynx is. And I just told you guys that the lynx is the keeper of secrets. But the bobcat is about power of strength and silence. So they're both, again, you think about that. The lynx has got the tufts, right? The bobcat doesn't have the tufts as much, but my mind was brought to the bobcat. Why? Because it's the same message. Solitary, silent secrets. The great horned owl, they do their work at night, right? So this is the one that's standing here. So you may be looking at somebody or something and seeing the darkness in them when actually there's light. Something that you're looking at that could be bad, you're looking at it as bad, but it's not bad. It's actually good. It's kind of like with my work, with my spiritual work. And you guys are spiritual people, clearly, because you're listening to these readings. It's like us. It's like when I went to get my prescriptions at the glasses place. This is their symbol. Their symbol is the great horned owl. All-American glasses or whatever it is. I'll show you. These are messages that Spirit brings me all friggin' day long. All friggin' day long. I get these messages. I walk in there to get, it's America's Best lenses, right? And look at who their mascot is. It's the great horned owl. Everywhere I go, I see the great horned owl. So and I went to get glasses. So the great horned owl is me, okay? So there I am, right there.
So that woman that was talking to me, she thought I was great. She loved me. We had such a fun time until she kept asking me again and again what I did for work. And I finally got more detailed and told her what I did. And then she freaked out because now she thought I was bad. She was looking at something. At first she thought I was great, and then she thought I was bad. You know, so it's same thing for you. You could be looking at something that's harmful and believe it to be good, right? Or you could be looking at something that's good and believe it to be bad. It's the same situation. You have to be careful. That's why we got to look past the illusions. So ask yourself, for need and necessity, do I need to act on this situation? Is it gonna cause the death of me or someone else if I don't act? Is it necessary for me to continue on this path? Do I have to stay here, in order to be happy or bring about well-being? Must I stay here? Must I go through this? If the answer is yes, I need to act in this situation, then do it. If the answer is no, then don't act. If the answer is yes, I need this for my continued happiness and well-being, then do it. If you don't, then don't do it. You need to ask yourself, am I looking at something that appears good but is bad? Or am I looking at something that may appear bad that is actually good? You need to get clarity. You need to get clarity. Because what you're looking at that might be bad may not be bad at all. However, it could be. It's all based on perception, right? So everything is about need and necessity. It's not about what's right or wrong. It's about, is it necessary? Yes. If is it not, is it like, what would love say? What would love do? Sometimes love has to be harsh. Sometimes love is soft. It doesn't mean just because I love you that I'm going to say everything you want me to say. It doesn't mean I'm going to hug you all the time. Sometimes I'm going to snap. Sometimes I'm going to say, like I said about my daughter, I love my daughter. Yes, I do love my daughter. But I am going to protect myself. I wish you love. I ask for unconditional love to flow upon you and help you with your healing. But I am going to protect myself, and I'm going to be strong in that. There's nothing wrong with that. I can do all of the above. I don't have to be in your presence and be with you in order for me to wish good thoughts for you. I bless you on your journey, and I go on mine. So think about that. Think about all these things. I'm also looking at the center. And when I look at the center of the nose in this one, I'm seeing a panda bear. And the black and the white, I'm thinking of a panda bear as well. So the panda bear totem, you think about the panda bear. The panda bears are very gentle, right? But they're huge. They're huge. So something big that can be very ferocious, but can be very loving and peaceful. Do you know the panda is actually a symbol of peace, harmony, and friendship? So think about all of these things. What do you want? In order to have peace, harmony, and friendship, you need to be balanced. You need to know when you need to pull away from what's not good, your highest good, and you need to know when you need to move forward. You need to know when you need to act and say something, and you need to know when to stay quiet. That's why the Lynx, keeper of secrets. So do I need to say something at this point? No. Should I say something at this point? Is it going to be a problem if this doesn't get straightened out? Yes, it will. It's going to cause an issue. Then you need to speak up. But if it's something that the Lynx being the keeper of secrets, is it their business to know what's going on? No. Does it mean I don't love them if I don't tell them? No. It just means that I'm keeping that to myself because it's my right to have that secret. I don't need to share all of my secrets even though I love you. If I want to share my secrets with you, I will. We must respect that of each other and ourselves. We have to have balance. So I think that's it for you guys and for me. I got to get to work. I love you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. And if you want to join our crystal class Tuesday night at 6:30 California time, that's Pacific Coast time, book yourself off a couple hours if you can because we go for a while. And I would like you to go and start letting me know who's going to be attending. Please join up and go to PayPal and pay for your class. If you can't afford it right now, that's fine. You can pay for it the day of. But I would like to at least know who's interested in going and who thinks that they can make it. And please start sending me or getting an idea at least because I want to get on it, about what it is, what the issues that you want to work with or what you want to address or what you want to manifest. It doesn't have to be issues. You could be doing fantastic and you just want to do better, right? So I can figure out and ask what crystals would be in the highest good for you so that we're prepared. So if you guys would do that, I would appreciate that so much. And if you guys would like to book a private reading, a personal reading, long distance Reiki healing, if you would like to order
a little cosmic cluster, crystal cluster, or if you would like to order the the avian cones, the crystal encrusted avian cones, or if you would like a sage wand, let me know. I can make them up for you. We can get working on, these ones are for sale. You can work on, you can let me know actually what you want to manifest, and this will be really good after the class, because maybe you would want to do that after the class, because we'll find out about what all about the different crystals mean, and then you'll think, you know what, I could use a cluster of those crystals. I particularly like, I liked what this one said, and I like that one said, and I think that would be good for me too. So a little cluster of crystals like that would be fantastic. And I would like it set on another maybe smoky quartz or clear quartz for, because clear quartz is for manifesting your own intentions. Put your own intention in. Some of the crystals are amplifiers, right? So they amplify the power of the others. So that's why they would be good together. If you want, like I said, that I have on my twins, the self-charging, this is selenite. That will clear and charge the other crystals. So if you put selenite in with the crystal cluster, it charges and cleans them, because selenite does not absorb any other energy, whereas a lot of crystals do. There are other crystals that don't. But that way I would know, and I can make you up a little crystal cluster, and we could decide, you could decide on, the price that you would like to spend. And like I said, I'm going to get these up on my website about the prices that they will be. And then you can choose, I would like a crystal cluster at this price range, and get as many of these crystals as you can into it. And we can either just do the crystals on their own, right? Here's sodalite and green citrine, or we can put them on a base of a spear, like a clear quartz, so that you can put your own intention on them as well. Or you can put them on, and you can fancy them up. You can do, if you want to do something a little bit more. This is also selenite. This is a selenite wand as well, right here. So that's charging and clearing all of these crystals. All right, so that's a good idea for after the crystal class, and we could, because these are awesome. I mean, I sit here. I mean, this is easy to hold when you're having a meditation, right? They're all together. They're not coming apart. Yesterday when I showed you guys the one that's up here, this is about secret wishes and desires. I had just, you see, it's this one I ran out of glue. I have to have special glue, and I ran out of it, so it wasn't adhered. If you're wondering why that one's loose, it's not attached yet. But these ones are rock solid. They're not going anywhere. This one is about, keeping ladybug. The ladybug is wishes fulfilled. Ladybug totem is amazing. Oh, I love the ladybug totem. It's a beautiful totem. So, all right, you guys, and it was all inspired. And I dropped something. So hold on, I'm going to show you. When I was in Wisconsin at my best friend's antique store, I before that I was shown that I needed blue lace agate. That was one of the crystals that I needed, and I got to her, and I didn't know that actually at the time, but I said, this is beautiful, I love this, and it's got freshwater pearls and blue lace agate. Do I have this in the screen? Yeah. So I put it out to charge, and I thought I don't want to put it back in because of the little wires that hold the Om symbol, and these are actually the master symbols for Reiki. I don't know if you guys know that, which is pretty cool for me since I'm a Reiki master. And I didn't want to put them in there where they would get bent. So I put them on my spear. And I thought, God, that's beautiful. So, I mean, I can get really dressy pieces too. I think I will. I mean, as I said, as I go along, these are good. This is going to evolve. When I get crystal clusters and I find really cool pieces, I'll put them together like that. So those ones will be more expensive, clearly. They're beautiful. But that's the kind of thing that's going to be coming. So keep your eyes peeled. I'll debut them when they come up. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I love you.